the live bait. Oh, he catches another one, I'm gonna start smoking a cigar.
You want one, buddy?
Nope.
Or you can tighten it occasionally.
Back up.
Yep.
That's a good tip. And the little things, again, always make a big difference.
Unless you got a double. You got a double.
Oh, I got a doubler. They got to be stacked in there. Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it going? Hey, today we're down in here in Delafield and we're stopping in at Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle. And actually, we're going to be fishing around here, but we're going to be taking Mike Smith with us. And he's saying he's on a great bluegill bass bite. So I'm excited, something different. We haven't been down here in a while. Plus, you know what? It's always a great time for me to pick up some gear for rest of our trips that we've got going rest of the summer here. And I can't think of a better place to stop. So, hey, let's go see if we can find Mike, if he's actually working or if Becky's working. Hey, you are actually working.
Morning.
How's it going today, Mike?
Good. How you doing, Larry?
Not too bad. You know, it's been a little bit since we've been down here, since last year, and you're saying the fishing has really been good.
Yeah, the water is warming up. It's pre-spawn bluegills right now. Bass are on their beds, so it's really been good this weekend, Memorial Weekend.
Mike, tell me how many lakes you actually have down around here. I know there's a ton of lakes around your shop right here.
Yep.
How many do you have?
Yeah, we have 35 lakes within 15 miles of our store. You know, a lot of it's on our website, where to rent boats, where to shore fish, where to launch boats. So you can find that information on our website, but a lot of opportunity to fish here in Lake Country area.
Right, and the cool part about a business like yours, I gotta tell you, Mike, and you know, we are brothers.
Yeah.
You know that. Somewhere down the line, I mean, because we're both Smiths,
Yeah.
you know, but the cool part about this is this is a family business.
Oh yeah, family business since 1982. My dad started the business. My sister Becky and I are business partners, along with my mother. She's still involved in the business. My sister Carolyn, she does the accounting for us.
Holy cats.
So yeah, we got everybody involved.
That's a cool thing, and it's always good to deal with family-owned businesses. You know, and the nice part I would say about coming down here, if you're coming down to fish around these areas, is that the knowledge of the people like yourself and the staff that you have, you guys know what's going on. You know what baits people should be picking up. It's just, you know, to me, that's a no-brainer.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of experience within our staff, within ourselves. I mean, we've been here a long time, and we know the lakes, we know the techniques, what works around here. So we're ready to help you out when you walk in the door.
That's awesome. Hey, so I heard last night, I thought it was going to be you and me and Becky, and of course I've got behind Phil with me, but Becky is a little camera shy?
No, she actually had a lot of work to do.
Oh, so she's got work to do, huh?
She's the main buyer and merchandiser, so
okay.
She's always working.
Right. I was kind of thinking, I hate to say this to you, but last time we fished together, she outfished both of us. So I was thinking that maybe you told her that we weren't even coming down here.
Fishing tomorrow instead.
Right. Hey, I'll tell you what, let's take a walk around the shop, see all the good things you guys have here, and let's get out on the water and catch some fish.
All right.
Hey, Phil! Connor, you're supposed to keep an eye on Phil, too.
How many jobs do I have now?
Well, I'm just telling you, he was up in the woods over there.
Well, he does that as well as the camera job.
Yep, we're gonna flip around.
So a proper way to hook a leech when you're putting it on a slip bobber.
Once through the sucker,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go back just like that.
Okay, perfect. Back around.
There you go.
And the key is to let that leech sit down and just swim as natural as can be.
Oh, absolutely. Bass can't resist it. Walleyes.
Let's see what Phil gets
Yep.
next.
Sounds good.
Tell you what, Mike, Phil is definitely kicking our
Phil is on
heinies
fire.
with the live bait.
Oh.
Whoa. Bass out of the water.
Yeah.
Phil, what's going on? If he catches another one, I'm gonna start smoking a cigar.
You want one, buddy?
Nope. I only smoked 3 cigarettes in my whole life, and that was enough.
Getting in the motor or anything.
Wow.
guys.
Phil, don't lose them.
Never.
What do you mean never?
Where are you going? This way, Carl.
Oh, go, go. Oh, that's a tanker.
Motor or anything, because I can't see it.
Wow. Now that is a
Yay.
nice bass for sure. You know, again, on that leech.
Yeah.
I'm a bass man guy. I'm a
Hey,
bass
Mike,
man.
tell me, how long have you guys had leeches now at the shop? I haven't been able to find decent leeches up by me yet this year.
We got our first round of jumbos last week. So we loaded up on them, and what we do is we do a sort on them too.
Okay, tell me about that.
When we get them, it'll take us 5 hours to hand sort our leeches.
No kidding.
Yeah. And customers like it. A lot of stores sell mixed,
Yup.
like mixed size leech.
Yeah, when you get you buy jumbos, you get about 4 jumbos, and the rest of them are small.
Let me get this one in the water. See the tail? That's been on the spawning bed.
Oh, that's what that is,
See
huh?
that?
Okay, they use that to make the beds, huh?
Yeah. So we're gonna put that one back. Nice
Go
female.
bye, bass. Thanks for a good time.
Nice job, Phil.
Hey, I wanted to wear that hat. Kiss my bass. My wife wouldn't let me.
Right. Here we go. Phil, you didn't even get your bait on. It finally got ahead of you. Here it comes. Ooh, that's a nice bass.
Here, I'll net him for you, buddy.
Good job.
Otherwise, I'll just grab him. Yeah, you can have him. Thank you. Nice fish.
Yeah, it's a nice little fish.
You know, I'm not a huge bass fisherman. I do more and more every year because I really enjoy doing it. But the last couple of years, it's amazing how many people have been talking about this rig. And you want to kind of explain to everybody, there's a special jig for it.
Yep. A little Ned rig head. It's just meant to stand up. So this floats.
Okay.
It's float.
So it's real
flotation.
buoyant, huh?
Yep. Buoyant. Cold front conditions like we got today, it's perfect. So you just want to cast it out, slow retrieve, lift and drop,
Okay.
and just wait for that little.
That's all he did, just popped it a little bit, and on we were.
Yep. We got the green color. Make sure the green color's on the bottom when you hook it up. And this is elastic.
Holy
See how it
cats.
stretches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And you guys got all that stuff at the store,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah, awesome.
Fluorocarbon leader.
You know, and let's talk about that.
So
When you're looking at a lake that's this clear, that's super
Oh
important.
yeah. Yeah. I don't like 100% fluoro on my spinning reels. I go with braid,
Okay.
like an 8 or 10 pound braid.
Yep.
And then with a fluorocarbon leader.
Good deal.
So
All right, let go of my dang lure.
Nice job.
And let me catch another one. I'll tell you what, this one hit right next to the. Oh, that is a nice fish. He hit right next to the boat. Mike, I'll tell you what, I was surprised on that. I was just ready to pull it off the bottom. Look at the size of that bass. Come on. Talk about a powerhouse. There we go. Woo! Nice job. And I just was ready to pull that up out of the water, and all of a sudden I just seen the line flinging out to the outside of the boat right there. He was running with it. And again, that Ned rig seems to be the key. Either that or live bait.
I might have to switch to that.
I'll tell you, I don't have any problem with that at all. Hey, Mike, now why don't you show everybody actually how you rig that Nico rig up there? So it looks like almost looks like it's a nail.
So this is a Nico weight, and you can break it off at any point. So a small narrow worm like this, I'll break it off.
Okay,
about
that much, huh?
And then you just take it in the tip,
Shove it in there.
shove it in there. And it just, in shallow water like this, we're fishing 4 to 6 foot flats.
Okay.
That's enough to get that weight weighted, and get some really good action on that.
Hook it wacky style. Is that a special hook on there too?
Yeah, it's just a wacky hook, and then you just hook it once in the middle and
And you're working that really slow.
really slow, especially a day like today.
Okay. The old Nico rig need a net one?
Sounds like it.
Sounds pretty good.
It's sounding better.
They're getting bigger. I cannot get over the phenomenal fishing you guys have down here. Oh, jump right in there. Gotta like that.
Yeah. They're not little bass.
No, them are nice bass. These are nice fish. All right. The first one you caught on. Oh, is that a bluegill? No way is that a bluegill. Oh my gosh, get that in there. Oh yeah, what? Oh yeah.
Well, we haven't started bluegill fishing yet, but
oh, he's complaining because it's not taking his drag out. But yeah, that's a big gill.
Yep.
Wow.
oh yeah.
I had a
So
hunch.
far, everything we caught on this lake has been big. Okay, Mike, we're gonna switch a little bit of gears here and actually fish for some gills. It's kind of nice to have them sleeves to keep them rods from getting all tangled together.
Tangled together, and also you buy a quality rod, you want to protect it.
That is
any
a
nick,
fact.
But it does a nice job.
A little bit better one finally, yeah. Well, that time, yeah. Now this is a female, right, Mike?
Yellow belly.
Yellow belly.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yep.
You can see it's bulk.
See the bulk, yep. If it's a gill, it's gonna be a nice one. I don't know, I think it might be a little bass.
Crappie.
Oh, a crappie, ooh. Or is it a crappie? Oh yeah. That's a nice crappie right there, we'll take that. For sure, on that. Okay, Mike, what do we got going on here? What type of rig are we actually using?
This is we make this at Dick Smith's and we sell it online. This is a tandem rig.
Okay.
We got a Dick Smith panfish grub. It's a bait that my dad has developed and sold for 40 plus years.
Ooh.
A little split tail grub, real soft on a 32nd ounce jig.
Looks good.
One of the keys is to, whenever you tie your panfish jig, you always want to use a loop knot. Gives it more action in the water.
Okay.
Instead of tying it tight. And then we have a bluegill bug or a black fly up about 15, 18 inches above there. Put a wax worm on both, and we're going to use a rocket bobber.
I love rocket bobbers.
Okay. Rocket bobbers have two settings. One is a slip setting, which I don't prefer at all.
Like you can use it for a slip.
You can use it for a slip bobber. They don't really work well as a slip bobber, so we're going to use it as a permanent. And I wrap it once, and then I wrap it again.
That's an interesting one, so it doesn't slide.
So it's, yeah. Now
Okay,
now
got
it's
it
not
locked
gonna
in.
slide.
Yep.
I'm just going to hook that waxy on the fly. Thread on the waxy. I love 7-foot rods. Longer the rod, longer the cast, and I put a little bit bigger reel on. And the reason for that, you don't want to put an ice fishing reel or a real small reel on your panfish rod because you don't get the longer cast.
Okay.
And when we're fishing in bluegill conditions like this, when they're in
Real
shallow,
clear water.
you want as long as cast as possible.
That's why you use a rocket bobber. too.
Rocket bobber, because it lays flat. And if you notice, I didn't have a sinker on there.
Right.
All right.
Because of the jig too.
So
right?
you want the most natural look on there. And so you just want to work that.
just kind of twitching it.
Twitch it.
Yep.
And when that rocket bobber tips up, you just set the hook.
Here we go, you guys. This one's definitely a little bit better.
Unless you got a double. You got a double.
Oh, I got a doubler. Double trouble. Finally a doubler. I thought I had a.
Beauty of the double rig.
Well, and both of them are decent fish. I mean, I'd keep the bottom one if I was keeping fish, but that's kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
I like that. That's why you do the doubler, huh?
Absolutely.
Excellent. They got to be stacked in there. Bill, that's a good one. If that's a gill, that's gonna be a really good one. Unless you got a double. That's a good fish. There you go. They are out deeper, Mike, like you said. There's no doubt about that. Because Phil's definitely catching the nicer ones. Oh, you got one too? A double? Oh, that's another nice one. Oh, that is a nice one. You really got a big one up there. Hey, this week's tip of the week brought to you by our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats, the finest jerky on the planet. You know, Mike, every time I fish with you, I always learn a lot. And little things make a big difference.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody our tip for this week.
Well, this week we're showing a slip bobber knot, And when I thread the slip bobber knot, I'll show you what we do. We thread it through, we pull the black sleeve off the line, like so. Pull it tight.
Okay.
And then what I do is I don't like trimming it all the way to the bottom or towards the knot.
And why is that, Mike?
Is I like to leave a little bit, about maybe 1/8 of an inch length, so I can retighten it. Because
Okay.
they do come loose.
Right, makes sense.
And so
Especially when you start changing depths.
Absolutely. So I take my finger, put it there, and then I use my snip. This is an excellent tool for cut and braid.
That is probably one of the best tools I've ever seen for cut
Made
and
by
braid.
Boomerang Tool. And you just snip there and snip there. Now you have enough. This slip bobber knot is able to reel into your spool, but you have enough where you can tighten it occasionally.
Back up.
Yep.
That's a good tip. And the little things, again, always make a big difference.
But showing the Boomerang Tool, watch how it cuts braid. And even this
Like butter.
This is thin braid, but even on 80-pound Power Pro
It'll
for the
still
musky
cut it.
guys. And it does retract, and it comes on a nice lanyard like that.
Perfect. Hey, another great tip this week, and we want to thank Mike and Becky from over at Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle, and of course our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats. Philly, what do you got there?
That's a good one.
You definitely got a good one there.
Good one.
That last one got me into a good mess. What do you got there? Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I'm gonna set mine to the side here. Boy, them are some absolutely giant gills right there. You gotta love that, you know. Ooh, that's a tussler.
Oh yeah.
Is that a double or is that your?
I don't know.
Wow, if that's not a double, that's a good. You got a big one. I know it.
That's a nice one.
What do you got there?
Oh,
That's a nice one. No, that's a big male too, right?
Yep, that's a big male. Look at that.
Them are nice fish. Hey, Mike, tell everybody what time the shop opens up over there at Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle.
During the summer, we're open up 5 a.m. every day. Weeknights we're closed at 8. Saturday we're open till 7, and Sunday till 6.
If you're looking for good information, you're looking for great bait, you definitely always want to stop at Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle. What do you got there? I want to see this.
Oh, that's a pike.
A pike?
Pike or a muskie. Yes.
Holy, it's a good battle. He is not happy. That's a nice pike.
No.
Hold on. Good job. Nice job. Hey, Mike, that's another nice one.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing differently up there now? I knew I seen you messing around with something in your cooler.
Well, secretly I've been putting on some rock flies, some spider hellgrammites. And
Really?
I've been,
Okay.
pounding
Boy,
those.
so the last couple big ones you caught on them, huh?
Yeah, yep. So still using the tandem rig, the black fly with the spike on top. But then I went to a rock fly, and we just got these in, and they're beautiful. So I'm just hooking it right behind the head with that little 32nd ounce jig. Right there. And that's just a scrumptious bluegill treat right there. So if you guys want some, I got some for a quarter a piece.
Oh, that's what you're gonna try. I'd buy them for a quarter a piece. Oh man, you are on fire with them rock flies. I cannot get over it, and all nice gills too.
Oh yeah.
Almost. Oh, now that's a big male again.
That's a big
huh?
male, yep. Orange belly. I might be able to save the rock fly.
You know, let's tell everybody when they're coming down to southern Wisconsin like this, and they're looking for gills. What do you look for this time of year, Mike?
Well, right now with the water temp in the low 60s, we're in pre-spawn mode.
Okay.
So the fish are, water's warming up, fish are coming up in from the depths. Just to feed aggressively. They feed aggressively in pre-spawn because they got to get energy when they do their spawning, right? They're
Right.
moving a lot, moving beds around, protecting the beds, so they know they need to feed, and that's why we're getting some real chunky fish today. So the water temp has dropped about 4 degrees in the last 2 days because of the cold front, but
Right.
still we're in prime time, and it's only going to get better. Gills are going to be spawning, you know, and then we get into the summer pattern where this tandem rig still works. You can use this under a float, you can use this drifting. It's just a great way to catch them.
Right. Hey, it's my favorite time of the day. It's a Leroy lunchtime. We've got the smoked Polish sausage.
What do you got here?
Grab yourself a roll. Use your fingers. Bill, you want one? Oh yeah. Look how good them things look. What a great way to end the day. Excellent. Good stuff. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us this week on our show. You know what? We had a ball with Mike from Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle. And if you guys are looking for, and gals, looking for some really great equipment, make sure you stop over at Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle and have a talk with Mike and Becky and rest of the gang over there. You know, the nice part about a shop like that is that there is a lot of local knowledge there, and that really is a thing that's hard to find in other places. So make sure you stop over there and check them guys out. Hey, we want to thank all the hardworking firefighters this week on our show. And the most important thing, like I always say, remember, what a great day it is to be alive. Everybody thinks that Mike and I are brothers. We really are. But you're my older brother.
Let's correct that one, Rich.
You're a little messy there. Look at your hand. You got more mustard over your hand. It's a good thing we got the tub of towels with us today.
Tubby towels for Tubby guy.
What was I throwing before, Mike? What was it called? Good thing we got a guy that's got a bait shop, because whatever, that Ned rig is gone.
Good thing that.
They are a little bit deeper. You know, that's one thing.
Oops, I'm sorry. Break the camera, Phil.
That's one thing.
Blind guys can't see what's going on.